guys. Let me bring this up. Who knows this song? If you know this song, you're too real. I'm waiting till I see a comment so I can make sure that I see them. Can somebody leave a comment so I can make sure they're working? Sometimes the live chat on YouTube, sometimes it shows on your screen, sometimes it doesn't want to. Okay, hey, okay, perfect. Hey, Chicago culty. Yes, Chicago has an established cult base. If you need me to get you in touch, I can get you in touch. Period. Yes, connections all across the globe. So I'm holding up my light because I had a stand for my phone, but I don't have a stand for my light. At least not one to hold it at the angle that I needed. So I'm just holding it myself, and I thought it looked kind of cute because I'm like, oh, it just looks like a selfie. Like it just looks like selfie time. Like I'm just taking a selfie, but it's a live stream. So I think it's cute. And I get my arm workout. I'll probably get tired, but it's fine. Okay, so I'll give it like 2 more minutes and then I'll just start talking. How are you guys? What's going on in your lives? I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's good. The world is always insane. It's always insane, but it's insaner. Yeah, my arm's getting tired. But again, that's fine. Hey, Passion. Okay, one more minute and then we'll start. Hey, Kimante. Fighting for my life, waiting to quit my nursing job for good. Yep, I feel that. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, Quan Cave. Hey, Art Angel. Yes, I'm ready for I've been locked in, but now I'm about to get really locked in. I'm so ready to. I'm just so ready to. Oh my gosh. Lock-in is gonna be amazing. Like, how could you not want this? How could you not be ready for this? How could this not be like taking up your every breath right now? It's never been easier to have your dreams. All your dreams are at your fingertips right now. It's actually never been easier. You remember in Game of Thrones when Littlefinger was like, chaos is a ladder? The chaos is happening right now. The ladder is in front of you right now. Like, it's all there. It's literally all there. Trust. Thank you, Robert. Robert, you're the sweetest. Let me turn this light down just a little bit, actually. Yes, Passion, you should be in the cult. The cult will open on October 30th. Is this good, or should I do 10%? We'll do 10%. Oop, it was actually on 8. Okay, no, 9 is good. Okay, 9 is the sweet spot. Okay, so let's talk about keeping up with AI. Okay, so I've been doing research, right? I've been doing research and I wanted to share the research with you guys, right? So you guys know that back in the summertime, I was just playing around with AI, having fun, basically just making my character that looks like myself. You know, she's black and pink and blonde. And I'm a double Leo, Leo sun, Leo moon. I cannot help but to make things in my image. I like for things to just represent me. And that's just what it is. So I made my little character and I made my little videos trying to make my own cute little anime. I'm using AI. And so I post it for you guys. Like, my reels normally don't just go all crazy. You know, I'm like normal, like it's like normal. So I'm not expecting anything. I'm just like, hey guys, like look at this cute little blah, blah, blah. It was for you guys. Next thing I know, the post absolutely blows up. Absolutely crazy, right? Post blows up and people are like, fuck AI slop, F that shit, this is bullshit, you stupid bitch. One bitch was like, come to Mexico, I'll kill you, bitch. And I was like, whoa. I was like, oh my God, you guys are absolutely insane. very disturbed, like absolutely, oh my gosh, praying for you. I'm not praying for you. Fuck you. Like, but whoa, that's crazy. You know, that's really wild. So anyway, that was going on. And of course I kept going because I'm a generator. And I've taught you guys that, and for those of you that don't know, because I know some of y'all might be new here, my name is Jade. I'm an astrologer and I'm a human design analyst. And I've been doing this for about 8 years. I teach people how to amplify their lives and give their own selves the lives they dream of, using human design and astrology as assistive tools. Straight like that. So when I say I have a cult, I mean that. Me and my cult, people who've been rocking with me for literally almost a decade at this point, people who feel like this knowledge also has validity in their lives. And it's really amazing, right? So anyway, that's just a little backstory. But anyway, in human design, there are 5 types, and I am what's called a generator type. So the generator is the energizer bunny. We're here to have endless energy, but we're especially here to have endless energy for the things that make us excited. It's for what makes us bursting with joy and fun and energy. And it's that feeling of energy that's going into a work or a creative project or some activity, and you just feel so expansive when you do it, and you feel so satisfied after you complete a portion. That's how you know you're supposed to be doing it. It's safe for you to do, it's healthy, and it's how you will get your own unique life. It's the best way for you to get money. It's the best way for you to make friends. It's the best way for life to channel all the good things that it has for you. It's through the love of the work, right? And so 70% of the population are generators or manifesting generators in human design. So this makes up a large portion of the population. So oftentimes what happens though is that the generator or the manifesting generator type often gives up. People pressure them to give up, or their own mind tries to convince them to just give up. You know, everybody's going to hit a snag. Everybody's going to have a challenge or a roadblock or something that says, oh my gosh, can I do this? There's always going to be a little bit of a questioning. You know what I mean? So for the Gen and Manny Gen, this is the most prominent. We are the most likely to want to give up, to want to quit, even though we enjoy it, even though we're having fun, even though really there should be nothing wrong, right? And that's what's been happening. So it's just like, I would be remiss to go against my own advice and give up and quit. I know I can't do that. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. As a generator, the worst thing you can do is quit. The worst thing you can give up when the going is going good, right? Right. So yeah, there's death threats. And people like are constantly coming back to my page and they're like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, period. Like, this is crazy, right? Because for those of you that don't know, another thing that I've taught my cult members before is that whenever you're getting hate, whenever you're getting bullied, whenever people are trying to provoke and attack you, when you have not done anything, when it's lots and lots that's being thrown at you, right? That is your sign that you've got something. That's how you know, because people are only gonna hate on you. They're only gonna give you shit and crap unprovoked when they're seeing a deep, deep value in you or what you're doing, both, that maybe you are not even yet seeing, but they see it and they fucking hate it. And that's why it comes out so profusely. So what I'm saying is your haters will always point you to your greatest superpowers. They will always point out the most amazing things about you. They're not gonna hate on the shitty parts of you. They're not gonna hate on whatever you're doing that's boring or lame or not even cool or worthy. They're gonna only hate and shit on the good parts, the good shit. So whatever it is, the shit is, whatever you're getting shitted on for, whatever is really being targeted, that's how you know, oh, this is actually the thing that's worthy. Like the fact that people take their time and energy, they leave a comment, and they comment again, and they send it to their friends. And even though it's hate, they're still taking that energy. That's them proving the worthiness of what you're doing. Doesn't matter if what they said was good or bad. That's them proving to you and to the rest of the world that this is worthy. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, AJ. Installed by me. That's one of my greatest accomplishments as a Venusian girly. If you are a Libra, a Taurus, or if you have Libra or Taurus in your big 3, you need to know how to do your own hair, especially a Libra girly. Taurus usually be on their natural shit, but us Libra girlies, we be maintenance. You need to learn how to do your own hair. You need to always know how to get that shit in the bag. Very important. But anyway, so I did some research though, right? Because remember that Boondocks episode? He was like, damn. And I started thinking to myself, what did he do to make them niggas that mad? And I'm thinking like, damn, what happened to make these niggas this mad? Like, damn, right? So I started doing research and I go to YouTube and okay, so I'm very big into animation. I'm very big into anime, cartoons. I keep up with a lot of like animation accounts in general on Twitter. Like it's like one of my side interests, right? And I haven't really kept up though with the industry deeply. I knew it was going through a lot of changes. Like there's a lot of stuff that's being taken off streaming services, et cetera, so on. I know that like Into the Spider-Verse, you know, the movie, the second one is going through like a terrible production hell. They're having such a hard time just even getting to the second one. Like it's rough out here, right? And I've always known that anime was like an underappreciated genre when it comes to Hollywood, right? Okay, we all know that too. So on my search, hold up, I need a little water. On my Halloween shit. So during my search, right, I find this video and it's like, you know, the animation industry is crumbling. And it's like from a year ago. And so I watched 2 videos on the subject. And so basically, bro, my Bluetooth is off and my phone keeps trying to connect to my AirPods Max. The Bluetooth is off. Like, why are Apple products so shitty nowadays? They have so many little malfunctions. It's so fucking weird. I swear it didn't used to be like this. It really didn't used to be like this. It's fucking weird. But anyway, so in the video, they were talking about how during the pandemic, animation was one of the first industries to boom because animators could still work from home. So Netflix and NBC, which owns, what does NBC own? I forgot which animation studio they own. It might be Illumination. I'm not sure. But anyway, they started funneling a lot of money and they were like, okay, make these animations, the pandemic, like let's get this in. Everything was going good. And at the time they had like a ton of new hires during that time. And it was like, yeah, come work for big animation studio Pixar, big animation studio this and that. And you're gonna have a job because money is booming. We're in the pandemic. This is gonna keep going. But then it turned into a bubble because somebody can correct me if I'm wrong or something. But I think what happened was the viewership of animation kind of fell off enough to scare like investors and companies. And I think they were just losing money in general because we're post-pandemic. So who did they cut first? Whose jobs did they cut first? Were animators. And so animation is such a niche, right? That to have a job in animation, like that's a big deal because it's niche as fuck. It's not like a car factory where there's several dozens and dozens around the country. Stop with the AirPods Max. What the hell? My Bluetooth is off. I'm about to get pissed. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, what do I do? This is actually pissing me off. Technology do be pissing me off. As much as I'm a tech nerd, I do be getting pissed. Like bitch, I will whoop you. What the fuck? Okay, let me keep my composure. The technology is making me jump out of my skin. Okay. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. So they're laying niggas off, right? And so, like I said, animation is, oh, take it to another room. Right, let me do that. I'll do that. Smart. Okay, that was smart. Thank you so much. The way I was like not even thinking about getting up out this chair. Okay, so they're laying niggas off. So people getting laid off. And so to have a job in animation is a big deal because it is a niche. It's like very, very niche. There's not all that many animation studios. And for a long time, there was only like one major like animation studio on the East Coast. I think it was called, was it Blue Light? Blue, or was it, can't remember the name of it, right? Okay, so now we enter the AI era post-pandemic. And not only have companies been cutting costs, and they started with the jobs of many, many animators who are now like having a hard time looking for work, right? Not only have they cut costs starting there, but now they're using AI and they're using AI. Shit, they're replacing humans with AI, right? Right. But, and so here's the thing. And so many animators have, they've been stuck between a rock and a hard place, because it's like they're looking for work. And then you've got some who are just creating their own work, which is the solution. And we'll get to that. But anyway, yeah. So back to these last few weeks. So like niggas been getting at me. They've been like, you're taking jobs from people. You're stealing work, da 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 da. And I'm like, what the fuck? Taking jobs? Are you fucking kidding me? Do I look like Pixar? Do I look like Disney? The jobs that were there, like, here's the thing. Everybody does this every time. Every time there's a problem in the world, people get mad at the individual. They find an individual to project on everything that's wrong with what's going on, instead of focusing on the real issue and the real places where the power is being held. I don't have all these people that have lost their jobs, I can do nothing to stop that. Nor do I have the power to give that back to them. Why is the energy not being directed at these corporations who decided in front of everyone's face to say, we value human talent less, we value cheap costs and making money more? The energy should be put on the people who have made those decisions that have impacted thousands. Me as an individual, trying to bully me is not going to change anything. Trying to bully me doesn't even work. That shit is bogus as fuck. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's crazy because it only makes me feel more passionate. It only makes me feel more passionate. I was just doing my own thing in my own world, on my own page, for my own cult, with my people. I was here with my cult, and now there's all these new people here. And I thank you for the people who are here supporting, who enjoy what I'm doing. I have never seen a fully black girl anime. The closest I've gotten is Peach Girl. And Peach Girl, she's tan because she's a swimmer, right? So she's not actually black. And then growing up, I used to really think that Brock from Pokemon was black. I mean, maybe, I guess you could feel a little represented. And it was cool that Brock was like so brown skinned, and that was in like the 90s, right? But Brock is not black, he's Japanese, right? But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to include as many black characters as possible in my anime. I'm trying to make it look good. I'm trying to make it look pretty. And I'm just having so much fun. I'm just in my own world, just doing my own projects. I don't know where it's gonna go, what it's gonna be. Oh, and then let me tell you guys this idea. I haven't even told you guys this idea yet. It's so good, let me tell you. What song is this? I know this one. Oh, this is the Shampoodle theme from New Leaf. Oh, I haven't heard this in a long time. Wow. I used to play Animal Crossing New Leaf all the time. Those were really good times. But anyway, oh, the idea that I was gonna tell you guys. Okay. So with AI, man, it's so much fucking fun making AI anime. That shit is so fun. And I'm gonna do a course on it. I will teach other people how to make their own. That's just you know what? And before I move on to this point, that's just the world we're moving in. People have more power than ever. Oh, I forgot to touch on that. Yeah, let me go back. This is just the world we're moving in. People have more creative power than ever. It is cheaper than ever to make your own show, whether it be you in person with VFX effects, if it's animation, an app, a game, all of the things that used to require really technical coding or whatever the fuck, just a deep technical knowledge, now only requires you being able to properly form your question. That is a lot of power. That's a lot of power in the hands of a lot of people. And what that does is that busts down barriers. Me, like as a black girl, should not be able to bring anything even close to traditional animation to life, right? Now, Megan Thee Stallion's making her own, but we haven't even seen any pictures of it. Like, so clearly, I guess there's been some delays, right? But like, she's the only one that I've ever heard of, right? And it's just so niche. And in the regular world, this just would not even really be possible, or be near impossible, right? But now it's getting faster and faster and faster and more efficient for anybody in any industry to come banging down the doors, because now they have help. There's a tool to use, right? And people are just moving in the way. Whatever's going to make people more creative, whatever's going to give people more power to be their own character in their own story, and then to tell that story and own it, that's what's going to be the winner. That's what it is, and there's no stopping it. And honestly, I understand that people have very strong feelings about change, and change is scary, and everything's happening really fast. It really is, but you're not alone. That's why we have our cult. Like, that's why I love the fact that I have people here who understand what's going on, who understand astrology, human design. We are in the know about why the world is changing and exactly how it is changing. And we're doing it together, because yeah, it's scary, and yeah, it's like crazy. Like, whoa, like 2 years ago, the AI image thing could it was shit. It was fucking shit. It would give you a blurry ass picture. Now it's creating like whole portals to other worlds. Like, wow, mind blowing, very mind blowing, scary, but fun. Very, very fun. So going back to my idea that I was telling you guys though, because the AI is so fun and so easy, because it makes it so easy, right? I had this great idea. I'm like, bro, the characters in my anime, they're not going to Starbucks. They don't need to shop at, what's a regular store? The Hollister, first thing come to mind. Hollister. They don't need to wear regular shit, right? They need to be going to, like, this is the vision, right? Where, because I have a large platform, right? And I thought it would be so cool that, like, if the characters go get coffee, the coffee shop that they go to is like some place in LA. Like, I don't know, some business in LA that either I reached out to or they reached out to me. Hey, we'd love to be promoted in your show. Like a small business, an independent business, like, right? Creator economy, right? And it's like, yeah. And like, boom, you get the picture of the business, put it in the show, the characters go there and drink whatever they got on the menu that they actually have on the real menu in the show. And anybody that lives in that area can go check it out. Like, just cool promo for cool people doing cool things. I haven't posted this one on my main page yet, but I made one for Sad Girl's Closet, and she upcycles clothing. So she'll take the clothing and redo it and make it better. It's called upcycling. And so I put that on one of my girls, and then the girl's like, oh, you're finally here. Oh, this dress? This is from Sad Girl's Closet on Instagram. But she says it in Japanese, and she's like, Sad Girl's Closet. Like, it's so tight. So I just imagine where my whole world is full of, like, only independent creator things, the clothes, where they're going, blah, blah, blah. Anything that you can actually get to support some small creator. You know what I mean? Even if they go to a grocery store, where's a local grocery store that needs the promotion? You know what I mean? Or that should be featured, right? Like, it's just bringing the creator economy to life and putting it all in the same setting, right? Isn't that so fucking beautiful? So I've asked a couple of people, I've been asking people like, hey, this is my idea. I would really love to feature you. I had one person say no so far because they were like, they don't like AI. They don't really vibe with it. And I was just like, you know what? I respect that. I really do. And you know what I hate? I hate that there's such competition about AI animation versus traditional animation. I don't feel like I don't feel like there should be a competition, because let's be clear, traditional animation is fucking incredible. It's amazing. People hand drawing shit for hours and hours. There's a Studio Ghibli scene from which movie I forget at the moment. It's like 10 seconds of people going through the crowd, but they spent a year hand drawing each frame of all the people in that shot so that they wouldn't have to sacrifice quality. That is real. That shit's raw. There's no comparison to that shit. And yet, it's only the traditional side that's making the comparisons. That's, like, with the anger and the heat. And it's like, you already won. You're there. Like, you're the one, for sure. You're the one. There's no denying it. The rest of us, like, we're just here. Like, it's a totally separate category. They're not the same at all. They are different. I do believe that AI animation will completely catch up. I'm not sure how completely, but I know it'll get really, really, really close. That's my prediction for by the end of next year. I don't see why it wouldn't, especially since, yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. But still, there's nothing like human work. And you know what? I think people are so afraid to do the real work that it takes to promote yourself, brand yourself, and get your name out there. Because a lot of people's fear is like, well, if everybody likes AI, where's the room for me? And it's like they only like the AI because they're posting, they're building a brand, they're delving into a niche. You know what I mean? It's really just business stuff. Like, this is a business. Like, if you're selling your shit, if this is how you feed yourself and you're thinking about jobs and work, you got to think like a business. This is serious. You have to take it seriously. It's not a cute kitty game and, it's just handed to you on a platter. You got to work your ass off for that shit. You got to see what the competition is doing. And you have to create a process for you that is fun and fulfilling. And you've got to be your own boss. You've got to get up in the morning. You've got to set your schedule. You've got to just act like you want it. You got to take it seriously. Whether you're doing AI, whether you're doing non-AI, it's got to be real. You got to put effort into it. I think about people like Beyonce, and I think about Cardi B promoting her album. I'm like, man, it's so much effort that goes into really getting to the top level, really getting what you want out of life. There's effort. And it's not that the effort has to be hard. It's not hard. It's just that you gave time and energy. And we're conditioned to believe that giving time and energy is somehow hard, or that it can be hard, or whatever, however you want to put it. We're just conditioned to believe that. And it's like, it's not like that. It's supposed to be fun. The process of giving time and effort is supposed to be fun, which is why you need to give your time and effort to things that energize you, that make you feel good, whether you're a generator in human design or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's really simple maths, but you got to want that shit. This is a business. If competition pops up, you got to get ready to compete, Don't drop out the race. Like, don't give up. Do your thing. Like, just do your thing, right? If I knew how to draw and I was doing, if I knew how to draw and I was doing traditional animation, like if I knew how to draw to that level, I would be on my page like, fuck AI. Like, I'd be on my page like, this is real shit by a real artist. Like, I wouldn't give any AI thing any attention. I would just do my own thing. And position myself against it, right? I mean, like that's marketing, that's competition. Kind of like how Burger King and Wendy's have gone at each other versus McDonald's when they do those weird little Twitter beefs. Like, this shit is business, and you probably got a family to feed, you got to eat. So you have to learn it as a business. I had a friend literally today. So basically, my friend is in the music industry, and so basically there was an agreement for like a 10% split with the producer of this song. And then the producer had trouble like getting the money from like the record companies. And then they went to my friend like, well, you need to give me the money. And they're like, I put your name on all the credits. It's up to them to pay you now. Like, that's not on me. Like, you saw the receipts. And they're like, no. And they're like, well, I'm gonna have to like sue to get it taken down. And my friend's like, dude, I'm under a label. If you sue, like, you're gonna be suing this big ass label, not me. And they're gonna eat you for breakfast, right? And my friend's like, dude, people don't know music as a business. They think it's shits and giggles. They don't know it as a business, and they're losing out on revenue. They're not making ends meet. Like, they're not seeing the success they want. It's not serious. Like, this is still a business. Like, yeah. And the truth of the matter is that businesses are shifting from being large corporate led to being individually led. They are shifting. Businesses are shifting, right? It's up to us now to be the business. It's up to us now to run systems in the background that provide people with a value, whether that value is a product or a service, right? And the AI is the biggest contributor in that. This has been predicted years and years into the past that we were reaching this point. It really is what it is. It really is what it is. And there are ways to use AI sustainably, which I've been talking about. If anybody's noticed, if you follow me on Twitter, you've definitely seen it. So yeah, there are ways, like I said, to use AI sustainably, because the AI models, they've already been trained. Did it take a lot of water and data and power and whatever to train them? Hell yeah. But is it already done? It's already done. And you would be remiss to not take advantage of super intelligence in the palm of your hand. I don't know any other way to say it to you. I'm talking about super intelligent. I'm talking about I'm talking about a little device, not just your iPhone, but the software on it that has an IQ of over 150 in every single subject known to man. I don't even think people's brains are fully wrapping their head around that, like super intelligence. What do you think's gonna happen? People are gonna abuse that shit. That shit's gonna get out of hand, right? So when it gets out of hand and the wrong people are using it for this and that, you're gonna wanna make sure you have a handle on that, right? You're gonna wanna make sure you also know how to use it, right? You wanna make sure that you're already good in that area. It's evolving, and it's evolving fast, and we just so happen to be the people that are alive and well for this transition. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, it's nuts. It's insane, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, Zaire said we're creating our own internal economy. We are. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, so any last questions before I wrap up? I don't want to hold you guys long, and I want to go to sleep before like 12:30 so I can wake up tomorrow and stay on my grind. I want to quit my job so bad, but I'll most definitely have to put more efforts towards my true interest in order to do so. Yes. Where will your anime be available to watch? I'll put it on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I'm not sure if Instagram will let me post like how long the video can be. My Instagram is actually restricted. The haters got my Instagram restricted because I said, remember that video where the girl was like, it was like nighttime, my character, it was like nighttime, and she was like, Moon, get him a power. Like she was talking like Sailor Moon. They got that one taken down because I said that I would pay in RAIN, which is our cryptocurrency, our cult cryptocurrency, and in USD, United States dollar. And they took that shit down because they were like, that's false promises. What is it called? It's basically giving people the expectations of like a large gain, like a big promise. Like, wait a minute, this is literally a viable payment currency system. Like, even Mark Zuckerberg has Bitcoin. Meta owns Bitcoin. But if I mention paying in crypto, it's false promises. It's false hope. That's literally insane. That just sounds like control. Honestly, it's also getting time for independent creators to literally have their own platforms where you are in control. That's way too much control. Like, what do you mean I'm restricted? Like, that's crazy. That's why I had to get on here instead of just on Instagram. That's crazy. How can I like use my astrology and design to figure out what it is so I can hone in on it and have some sort of path and decisiveness? Like, I generally don't know what to do, what to plan. You need to come to boot camp. That's where you need to come to boot camp. I can't give you an answer, right? You can look at your astrology. Your 6th house is your work environment. Your 2nd house is usually how you make your money, right? Like mine is Scorpio, so it's about the esoteric, right? Your 10th house is your overall career path, your reputation. You can do all of that, but it's not until you get in the field. See, remember when I said effort earlier in this stream? It's not until you get in the field and you're trial and you're erroring and you're actually putting your hands on something, your mouth on something, whatever, and you're like trying it out. Like, what is this? You know? And then that's how you find out, okay, this didn't give me energy, or I like this part of it, or, oh, okay, and then I met this person. Like, life has to move, right? You're not going to sit there and figure it out in your mind. And that is the purpose of human design, where we learn to keep experiencing life through our bodies, using our individual decision-making markers as decision makers, right? Everybody's body has an individual decision maker. There's a way to do it. We call it strategy and authority. Remember earlier I mentioned human design generator types, right? And then there's projectors, manifestors, and reflectors. And then everybody has what's called an authority. It's your type, strategy, and authority. It's a whole science, the whole system to decision making, right? And so we learn, like in the cult, in the people who love human design, we learn and we understand, oh, in order to get to the truth, I've got to go through the experience, and I've got to go through it as myself, making decisions as myself with the way that I was born internally from my design, right? And we know that our mind is separate from our body. Our mind cannot just sit and come up with the answer, and that's going to be perfect. Like, boom, in my mind, this is my career path. I'm on it. Let's get to it. Not to say it's impossible for you to know something about your own self, but I'm just saying, like, usually when we're sitting and trying to figure out an answer before we make any move, and it's like the answer comes through time, through trial and error, through effort and energy. That is where answers come from, right? Answers do not come, at least maybe for, maybe you can give, like, we're really good at giving answers to other people, like when people come to you for advice, but trying to decide your own life through your mind, because remember, you can't see yourself. You can only see other people. So your mind can see answers for them that they can't see because we can't see ourselves. Me being on live or in a mirror, this is the only way I can actually see myself, and it's not even my real self because it's a flipped image, right? So, yeah. Okay, guys, it was so nice to talk to you. Thank you for being here. I really enjoyed you. This was so much fun. I haven't been live in so long. I got a really good arm workout. This was cool. This was cool. I would do this again. So probably gonna do office hours tomorrow. I want to do office hours as many nights as I can until the great lock-in. We're going underground. I'm not sure which pages I'll lock or how long I'll lock them, but the cult will definitely be locked. Some of you guys are in the cult and you're not in the official tier, right? It's on my Patreon, patreon.com/iJaadee with 2 A's and 2 E's. Some of you, Patreon does this thing now. I can't control what they do, and this is why I got to get my own platform, because they allow you to do a custom pledge, but custom pledge does not grant you access to the official tier chats or the official tier. And once we start boot camp, I'm not going to be putting posts out to the custom tiers or anything that's not in the official tier. If you go look for it right now, you're not going to see it. It's not open. It's not going to be open until October 30th. The cult reopens in 26 days on October 30th. I need to put that in the title. I almost forgot to do that for the YouTube video. But we're going to be locked down. We are going to learn AI animation. We're going to learn AI automations. We're going to learn automations. Just wait. Just wait. Oh my gosh. We're about to crack the system. It's never been easier. It's never been easier. I've got everything prepared for them. Served on a silver motherfucking platter. You don't got to do a damn thing but show up. Okay. See you guys later.